Hello there. I'm here to show you the stuff I got from the charity shops the other day. It's mainly books, so let's get on with it. First up we have Tappin Thomas Tunes. This book was first published in 2005 by Publications International exclusively for Marks & Spencer in the UK. It contains a variety of songs and rhymes, including some from the television series, which include It's Great to Be an Engine and Let's Have a Race. Unfortunately, it seems the batteries need replacing. This book cost £1.50. Next up we have a selection of paperback books that are based on episodes from the television series. The titles are A Bad Day for Harold, Percy's Chocolate Crunch, Bulgy Rides Again, and Toby Had a Little Lamb. I probably already have them, as I collected them when they came free with the newspaper in the UK. I'll probably give them to my little cousin or donate them back to charity. They only cost 20p each. Next, we have Noisy Surprise, which is another sounds book from Publications International. This one is a story about a cat which stows away in Thomas's trucks. I have a feeling that this book is an American import because of the terms used. Trucks are called freight cars, and the Fat Controller is called Sir Topham Hatt. Also, it has created and designed in the USA on the back above the barcode. Unlike the other sounds book, this one actually works. This one cost 40p. Now we have the board book Thomas and the Dragon, which is based obviously on the third season episode Thomas, Percy and the Dragon. This board book has been released many times before, but this one's from 2010. I have some of the previous releases of this book, but not the 2010 version. There's something a bit strange about the quality of the photos inside though. This one cost 20p. Now we come to Thomas, Percy and the Funfair. I know I already have this book, but I wasn't there when my mother purchased it, otherwise I wouldn't have bothered. Like the paperback books, this will probably be given away. I remember buying the book along with the rest of the series from my favourite bookshop, The Works, where, brand new, they only cost 99p. I like these books, they're cheap and they remind me a lot of the old Buzz books. I hope they release more in the future. This one cost 20p. The next book is My Thomas Magnet book. I've purchased this book before in the past, I think, but this one actually has all the magnets, which is quite rare because children tend to lose them. I paid 49p for this book. Now we come to the last lot of books bought from the charity shop. These are hardback versions of the paperback ones. The titles include Trouble for Thomas, Percy's Chocolate Crunch, Toby Had a Little Lamb, and Gordon and Spencer. Two of the books, Chocolate Crunch and Toby Had a Little Lamb, are duplicates of the paperback ones. Let's take a moment to compare them. I prefer the hardback titles because the quality of them are a lot better, but other than that they're the same, word for word. They cost 20p each. Now we come to the first of the new books from The Works. This one is Meet the Engines. Although it's quite a big board book, the story is quite good. It follows Thomas and his friend's day at work. Each page is based on a familiar scenario, like James running into a tar wagon and Thomas collecting water from the river. The recommended retail price is a hefty $7.99, but I got it for the price of $1.99. Next is the board book Thomas's Really Useful Day. It just tells the story of Thomas's day, really. One thing that I noticed is that at least one of the pictures is recycled from Meet the Engines. This one came from the works and cost $1.99. The original price is $5.99. Now on to probably one of the most reproduced stories in Thomas history, Thomas Comes to Breakfast. This My First Thomas style book has been released many times in various ways. This one was released this year, 2011, by Dean, and is in the same style as Thomas's Really Useful Day. And, like Thomas's Really Useful Day, it cost $1.99, marked down from $5.99. Back to the charity shops briefly for the last Thomas item, which is a My First Oliver. I don't collect these, but I couldn't resist buying it for 50p, especially with it being Oliver. I don't like the models, but when I was younger I used to have all of them, but gave them away years ago. One thing I like about these models are the faces. They're great in detail, just like the TV series. Like I said, I paid 50p. Besides a couple of non-Thomas related videos, that's it. Oh, and I bought a Daffy Duck Dvd for £5 from Sainsbury's. These are quite new to the UK and I love cartoons, especially Looney Tunes. They had all the titles available for £5 except the Tom and Jerry one. One last thing before I go. Whenever I go to the place that I went to, I always pop into a little toy shop to check their Thomas products, and they had Take and Play, Flynn, Den and Bal in stock, which really quite surprised me. I nearly bought one, but since I don't collect them I didn't bother, but I hadn't realised they were in the UK yet. Anyway, thanks for watching, and until I see you again, it's bye bye everybody, bye bye. Well, I bet you thought that was that. Well, actually, I went out again today and bought a couple more things. Let's take a quick look. First up is Thomas and Friends Story Treasury. I can't remember whether I already own this or not. I think I have already got it. It contains the stories Thomas, Percy and the Squeak, Twin Trouble, James and the Red Balloon, and Harvey to the Rescue. I like this book, and if I already have it, I'll give it to my little cousin. It cost £1.25. Next up is 3 story library books. The titles are Percy, Bertie and Toby. I know for a fact I have Toby, and I'm not sure about the other 2. I'm a huge fan of the story library range. I especially like the illustrations, and the way that they adapt but stay true to the television series episodes. These are in quite a good condition, but the lady behind the counter ripped the front covers, taking the price tags off. They were 50p each, but the children's books were 3 for £1, so they cost £1. Lastly is a bit of an oddity. I have no idea what it is, that's why I bought it. I like this model because it's highly detailed. Initially, I couldn't see any markings on it, but after peeling off the price tag, I saw that it said Gullane 2005. There's a hole in the bottom where it looks like it's been removed from something. My guess is that it was part of something like a Pez dispenser at some point. Do you know what it is? Do you own one like it? If so, leave a comment below and let me know, because I really want to know what this is. It cost me 99p, which was a bit expensive really, considering it's only such a little thing, but because I didn't know what it was, I bought it. Well, that really is it. I hope you've enjoyed looking at the stuff I bought. Feel free to leave a comment below and give me your opinions, especially about that tiny Thomas model. I would also like to know if you preferred this format of me showing you the stuff I bought in charity shops with me talking, or whether you prefer me just doing a silent video with just pictures and text. See you again soon. Bye bye.